of a wagon and a hitch and a ride. Hitch and a ride. Did I not bring the bag? I didn't bring the bag. I forgot the bag. Oh, I forgot the bag. Dang it. I forgot the bag. What's going on? Hi, Dylan. How are you? How you doing? How was your weekend? You're good. Awesome. You do anything fun this weekend? What's it? What are you up to? Let's see, I got that. Got my apples. Got some chocolate. No, but a good weekend. Okay, well, good. Anybody got any plans for this week? What's everyone up to? There's a couple people in here. How is everybody? Say hi. Somebody say hi. 9:21. I got about an hour and a half-ish. Hi, Brady. How you doing? What are you up to tonight? Tell me if you had a good weekend. Christmas shopping. I did a bunch of Christmas shopping. You living your mother? I don't even know what that means, but sure. Dance. Good weekend. Awesome. I'm glad to hear. Dance ho. Playing or watching? Watching. Okay. Wait, who's your team? So I'm not a huge football person, so don't quote me on anything, but if I had to watch, I'm a hockey fan. So if I had to watch, I would watch the Eagles, Indiana Hoosiers, Chicago Bears. Okay. Rodolfo, do you actually want to have a conversation, or are you just trying to insult me? If you're trying to insult me, do it and move on. I'll let you. Go for it. But if you actually want to have a conversation, we can. Do you like any other... Brady, do you like any other sports? You're a Patriots fan. I know that, Dylan. Is that an insult? I'm asking you. If you're coming in here to make fun of me or insult me or anything like that, then just do it. I'll let you and then move on. You like baseball. I was into baseball like a long time ago. Chicago Cubs. All right, so I'm guessing you're somewhere around the Chicago area. You part of the alphabet. No, I'm not. I was actually out in... K, what's up? I don't know what that is. I was out in, Wisconsin, and I ended up going through Chicago, and, I was in Appleton, if you know where that is. It's, not far from, Superior, I think it is. I was there for a little while, and there was tons of Chicago fans. Now, I'm a hockey fan, so I ended up connecting with, like, Chicago Blackhawks fans. But there was all Chicago, like, a lot of Chicago fans there. You like the Blackhawks? I figured. Now, is that, you're a Red Sox fan. I know that. I know you're all Boston and New England. I get that, Dylan. You have been absolutely showered with championships. Way too many. So you guys got to take a break for a while. No more championships for Boston or New England for a couple of years at least. I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I'm 42 years old. I've been there since most of my life. I'm a couple of hours away from there now. I am absolutely a Flyers fan. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell. But I've been a Flyers fan since I got into any sport, which is, of course, hockey, around 94, 95. And then I started watching, like, all hockey in, like, 97. So I was 15-ish. I used to be an avid hockey fan. I even could watch a game and tell you what plays they were using. That's awesome. Are they good? They're getting good. They're on their way. We actually just got a player starting at the beginning of the season who looks like he's going to break some records. He's doing really well. His name is Matvey Michkov. And Brad, what did you have any rooting teams that you watched? If you can't tell, I'm from New Hampshire. I thought you were a little bit low. Like I thought you were a little bit lower. That's interesting. Like a little closer to like Connecticut. I didn't know you were up in New Hampshire. Like that's a little bit higher up, right? I think. I'm terrible at geography. I was inches from moving to Connecticut. Like literally minutes from moving to Connecticut, and I ended up having no choice but to come here, which is funny because this is where I wanted to be. Anyway, what's everyone up to tonight? Sends and Leafs. Oh, okay. I'm in Illinois, so Blackhawks too. The Sens. I really like the Senators. I can tolerate the Leafs, but they've never been a team that like I can watch and be like, you know what, I really like them. Although in the late 90s and early thousands, they had a couple of teams that I did really like, a couple of players that I really enjoyed. There was Tomas Kaberle. There was what was it? Steve Thomas. The Sens, I mean, geez, they had Alfie forever. When Gilmore was there. Yeah, Doug Gilmore. Felix Potvins. Felix the Cat was one of my favorite goalies. That's more up. Did you ever play hockey? Yes, I did. I played years ago. I only played, like, pickup games and played with friends, pretty much. But we had, like, epic games every Saturday morning. We also started, for a while, having epic, crazy fun games Friday nights. I used to know a friend who would sneak us into the Flyers practice facility, and we would go and play in there for a couple of hours and then go to a diner and, like, hang out. And it was a ton of fun, man. It was some of the best times of my life was playing hockey with it's funny because I've always been invisible. I've always been the person who nobody even knows I'm there, even if I'm like talking and I'm there. But then when we play hockey, like I'm talking to everybody, I'm in the game. I used to be like, I don't want to sound like I'm good, like better than anyone else, because I was never like a standout good player. But I loved going on breakaways. That was my thing. I actually, tell me, does anybody remember a player from the like 90s and into the early thousands? Pavel Bure. He played for the Vancouver Canucks, then he played for the Florida Panthers, then the New York Rangers. And this dude could fly on ice. And so what I did was I started watching the way he skated. You don't. Yes, Brad, thank you for knowing. So Pavel Bure, he was one of the fastest players I have ever seen play the game. This dude was lightning quick. And one of the things he did was he was really choppy. Like he didn't like most players have like a motion to their skating, but he was very choppy like this. I don't want to. I can't show you how he skates, but he was very choppy with the way, and it propelled him really quick. So I started trying to do that more and more. And I'm not saying I was fast. I wasn't anywhere near him, and I wasn't better than any. I probably wasn't better than any players that we played with, but like it made me faster, and I ended up getting a lot of breakaways that way. It was so much fun. I always tell people, like anyone who asks if I ever played hockey, I say that Pavel Bure taught me how to skate, because like I watched him all the time and would just try to copy the way he like flew. I couldn't deke or play the way he did, but I loved it. Mike Gartner was also really fast in his day. Yeah, he was. He was. There was a lot of players who were just like phenomenally fast. I know for me, I remember Sammy Kapanen back in the day. He was really fast. He actually won a couple of like fastest player things in like all-star games or competitions. There was who else? Danny Heatley. Like my thing, I love late 90s, like 97 to like 2007. That decade of hockey was incredible. There were so many absolutely amazing players that came through. Rick Nash, Eric Lindros, Peter Forsberg, my absolute favorite of all time. I mean, there were so many, and it was a real fun to watch the game back then. I mean, it's still fun. Like I love the game now. I'm not a Penguins fan, but I love that, you know, Sidney Crosby has been incredible. You're pulling names that I know. Oh, I can keep going, man. I could absolutely keep going. I remember in 2001, 2000? It's either that was 2001 because they were rookies. Milan Hajduk and Chris Drury playing alongside Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg, Sandis Ozolinsh, Adam Deadmarsh, Adam Foote, Patrick Waugh, David Abisher. Like, Colorado was my second favorite team, and man, I loved watching them guys play together. And there were so many great players, man. I could sit here for the next hour and just talk about how many players I loved watching. Peter Forsberg was my absolute favorite. He still is my number one favorite of all time. And, man, I love that he got to play for my team. And I did go, I think I only went to 2 games when he was a Flyer, but I got to go to 2 games while Peter Forsberg was a Flyer. Yeah, I really enjoy, like, kind of looking back and just thinking about, like, what were some of the players that were, you know, on the ice back in, like, 99 to 04. Like, I had a picture of Patrick Waugh. He was actually a pretty nice guy. Nice. You got, like, got a picture with him? That's, oh, man, I can't tell you how jealous I am of that. I don't have it here. I have an autograph from him when he was a rookie, or at least young. He was a Montreal Canadian, and you could tell he was young in the photo. But I didn't get it myself. Somebody else got it and gave the picture to me. But I love it, man. I love that. That's too cool. That's too cool. I wish I could meet some of these players. I did get to meet a few players. So there was a night. Do you mind if I tell you a quick story? There was a day where I ended up going to CHOP, which is Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. I was going with my friend at the time, and he was doing like a checkup because he had cancer when he was a kid. So CHOP gives you lifetime treatment and checkups and everything. Like, they are really, really good to their patients. So we were there just with my friend getting a checkup, and like I turn around. We're in the hall. We're like waiting for the elevator, and I'm talking to my friend, and I'm just joking around. It was my friend and his mom, and I think it was just the three of us. I turn around and there's 5 Philadelphia Flyers just standing there, and then I see in the distance, I see a player take his jersey off and hand it to a little kid, which like blew my mind. I loved that it was Joffrey Lupul, if you know the player. Lupul took his jersey off, handed it to one of the kids, and all the rest of the players that I was standing next to, they didn't have their jerseys because they had given them to other kids. And like, it blew my mind that they were just standing here next to me. It was Mike Richards, Kimmo Timonen, Antero Niittymaki, Mike Knuble, and Jeff Carter. And then Joffrey Lupul like walked over to us, and I'm standing there like in shock. And it's so funny because I look around and I'm like, and I'm trying to think of what to say. And Mike Richards looks at me and he kind of laughs and he goes, "What's up?" And he's just laughing at me like being all starstruck. And then finally I was like, "You guys are awesome. Like, thank you." They actually beat the Penguins the night before that, and it was like an 8-2 or 8-3 game. So I was like, "Dude, you guys, thank you for beating the Penguins." It was really cool. And they just kind of got on the elevator and left. What's funny is I was thinking to myself after they got the elevator shut, I was like, I should have gotten on the elevator. I would have gone down to the first floor with the Philadelphia Flyers, but I was too starstruck to even think about it. But that was super cool, just getting to like talk to them for a minute. I remember it was funny because my hockey number is 22, and my friend's mom looked at me and I was like, and I was standing next to Mike Knuble, whose number was 22 when he played. Anyway, yeah. I love that story. Jesus loves you. Well, I hope so. I'm glad to hear that. How are you tonight? Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? By the way, if anybody could do me a huge favor and pray for something like tonight, that would be really, really awesome. If you pray. If you don't pray and you're willing to just say it anyway, I believe enough for the both of us, so that would be cool. 9:36. I start my new position tomorrow morning. So there it is. I'm like nervous and excited and scared. I'm not really scared, but kind of. I know that I'm ready to do it. So that's pretty cool. I will have to do a little refresher stuff, but whatever. I'm good with that. Who's all in here? Somebody say hi. How's everybody doing? Oh, man. I had a very interesting day today. Anybody else in here? Anybody in here? If you could like the live or say hi or both, that would be very cool. I start my new job tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get off. I'm gonna have to like get offline early tonight. I can't stay up till 2 in the morning or whatever, because I have to be up at 5. Well, 5. Yeah, 5. So somewhere between 11 and 11:30, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. But I'm excited. This is a big step for me, and I'm ready for it. How's everybody doing? Did anybody have a good weekend? I had a really good weekend. I had a really, really good weekend. I mean, there was some bad, but there was some really good also. Really good. Is anybody in here? What's going on? Somebody tell me your favorite movie. Ooh. I gotta put those up at some point. Oh, I can't. Oh. I can't. Ah. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, I have like string lights or whatever it's called. Not string lights, the strip lights. But I don't have internet right now. I will get internet because I kind of have to have that, but for now I don't have it. So they wouldn't work. Who's in here? Somebody say hi. Somebody talk to me. Thank you for whoever liked the live. Thank you so much. What's up? Hey! You must be using your phone. Yeah, I am. That's why like right now, What's up, BH? How are you? You just liked. Thank you so much, Tomboy. How you doing? BH, do you care if I say your name? I don't want to say it if you don't want me to. But let me know. How are you doing? How is life? And Tomboy, thank you so much. How was your weekend? Did anybody have a good weekend? Anybody do anything worth, being happy about? I don't care, it's fine. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Doing good. Yeah, you can say my name. All right, Tomboy. Brenda, how are you? I appreciate you both. I appreciate everybody who's in here. Even if you don't appreciate me, I'm glad you're here. Like anybody. So I start my new job, my new position tomorrow morning, and I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but not really, because I've done it before. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to I haven't done it in like a year and a half, so it's gonna be a little weird doing a new thing or doing the thing that I haven't done in a while. Good, just worked on my house all day. Okay, well that's a good thing. I just helped clean up for a little while. I was hanging out with a really, really good friend of mine, and it's been a really good weekend. Thank you so much, Brenda. I appreciate that. It's funny because I guarantee there's gonna be a point where I'm a little bit nervous, and I get there and I'm just gonna be like, okay, hi everybody, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into it. It's full time, so I'm gonna go from 20 hours to almost 40, so that's a good thing, and it's gonna be a lot more money, and it's gonna change some stuff for me. So that's my goal, and that's the first step in my goal, reaching my dreams. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm if you're watching, it's on you. I'm really determined. I got some dreams that I need to go after, and that I'm excited to keep going towards. I will tell you this though, that I'm going to be looking in the next couple of weeks, maybe right after Christmas. I'm going to be looking to volunteer at a Ronald McDonald House that's not far from here. I think that's a big thing, and if I don't go there, I'm going to go to the hospital near here. Either one will be a really big, awesome move for me and towards my career. Bro, I'm back. It's me. What's up, Hammy? How you doing? Welcome back. How have you been? I really appreciate you guys being willing to come back into my live. It means a lot to know that. Hopefully, I know I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm not doing anything super special or anything, but I'm glad that I'm at least good enough for you to come back to. I couldn't find your live stream for a few days, but now I have. Awesome. Well, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can, and then you'll see me. I'm definitely gonna be on a lot earlier from now on, so that's gonna be a thing. And yeah, I officially work 5 days a week now, which is bigly different than the last like 15 years. I've been dealing with migraines and head injury issues and all kinds of stuff like that, mainly migraines, for a long time, but I've worked really, really hard to get to where I am, and I genuinely believe that God put me here and it has been doing things to help heal me, because I haven't gotten one serious migraine since I've gotten here, which is the first time in forever. I got, the last time that I did, I got a head injury, a concussion, a really bad one in 2006. And since then, I've been dealing with them really bad. Even before I got them, but not nearly as bad. That's the one that, like, rung my bell. Brenda, how are you doing? What, do you have any plans coming up? I mean, I know everyone has Christmas, but are you doing anything special? Hammy, Brenda, Tomboy, whoever's in here? Everybody and anybody in here? Oh, man. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I hate allergies. Just want to point that out. Oh, man. Not really doing anything special. Do you have like family or anything that you're gonna see? No big plans. Don't be you're not a buzzkill. What do you have any, Brenda, do you have any family or anything that you, or friends or anything like that that you see or whatever? So actually tomorrow I'm gonna be getting my friends are gonna be getting a tree, and I'm gonna be around, and I guess we're gonna like decorate it. Jack, do you actually want to talk about it, or do you just want me to answer the question and move on? Let me know. I'm more than willing to explain stuff, because there's a little story to it, but if you don't want to hear the whole story, then just... We already decorated. Oh, nice. Okay. Just curious. Okay. So the short version is, for the last 8 years, I've been living as a trans person, and recently I've decided to change my mind, and I'm not going to be living that way anymore. I believe it's the right decision for me. I have lived, let's say I've lived a very feminine life over the last 8 years. So that's that. That's cool, Brenda. I don't have, personally, I don't have any family. I just have some really close friends that I'm going to spend a lot of time, that I spend a lot of time with, and I'm really glad that they're in my world. Jack, I hope you don't think anything. I appreciate you asking the question. I hope you don't mind. I hope you... I get a lot of people that come in here and either want to insult me or just say rude things and leave or whatever. So I'm just trying to like cut it off at the pass and just be like, look, if you want to just be rude and move on, that's fine. And if you just have a question, cool. Appreciate your forward answer. Awesome. I'm glad. How are you doing tonight, Jack? I appreciate you asking questions. That's totally fine. It's good for us to all talk to each other and ask questions, you know? Not here to be rude. I appreciate that. Um, I try to, I love how real you are. Well, thank you. I want to be. You know, I hate that there are people who think that I would lie or that you know, that I would do things that I would just never do. I don't want to insult you or save her things. I generally want to know what this YouTube page is about. If you could just explain or elaborate. Okay. So I appreciate that. Okay, so what my YouTube channel is about is 80s and 90s nostalgia. I love talking about movies and TV shows and cartoons and things we dealt with. For me, I'm 42 years old, so I lived through the 80s and through the 90s. I love talking about that. And I want to build a place here and on TikTok where we can come together and remember fun stuff from our childhood. I also talk about childhood cancer, and that's a big passion for me. That's something I want to be an advocate for someday. So that's the basics of what I talk about on this channel and on TikTok. So there you go. I hope that was quick enough for you. Hang on just 1 second. I'm going to pause the live for just a moment. I'll be right back. I can't say it. Okay. So yeah, that's what my channel's about, and I hope you stick around. Thank you. You got it. I also do some. I just noticed your name is the Drink Coaster Artist. I also like to draw. I'm trying to learn how to draw better and better, so that's also a thing that I do. I do a lot of abstract art, but I also try to draw. I'm trying to learn how to draw real things, so that's something I've been practicing a lot. So, let me know how you're doing. Jack, I don't know if you're here or not, but I want you to know I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good night, good weekend. I hope that we can all have a good week coming up. I don't know if anybody has anything fun, exciting planned for this week that you're looking forward to, but I'd love to hear about it. I'm about to start a new job, so here we go, you know, it's going to be an interesting week. It's going to be a good week. And I get to spend a lot of time with some great friends. I thank God for that every single day. And yeah. So somebody talk to me. Somebody tell me how your week, you know, what you, let's do this. Let me know what you expect from this week. Do you expect it to be a good one? Do you think it's going to be a good week, or do you think it's going to be hectic and crazy and it's going to be stressful, or do you think it's going to be bad or indifferent? You going to do anything fun, see people, anything like that? Hey, Allie, how are you? Man. Okay. What's everyone up to? Allie, how are you doing? Good. How are you? I'm pretty good. I had a really great weekend. There was some bad or interesting stuff that happened, but there was I had a lot of really good times, and it was definitely not a dull weekend. How about yourself? What are you up to now? What's everyone up to? What do you expect from this coming week? Let me know. I really want to have a good week. I want to focus on all the good stuff, and I want to thank God for what He's allowed me to be a part of. What's up? I'm really excited for the good things. I start my new job tomorrow, my new position tomorrow morning. So I am going to be, I'm going to be on here for about another hour-ish. And then I'll end the live around then. So So that's going to be something. If anybody's willing to like the live, I would really appreciate it. Remember me, the weird questions person? Yeah, I remember you. What's going on, Marvel? This weekend was fun. Took the kids to the city's Christmas party. Nice. Painted with them. And this week is going to be busy. I'm sure. I know for me, it's going to be busy because I'm going to be working. Like, this is my first full-time job in a very long time. I did work at Target for a little while. A couple of weeks. Like a month and a half, I think it was. And it was full-time. But, this is going to be the first one where I'm like, I'm not here for temporary, you know. This is going to be the job. I'm in it for the long haul. And it's going to be the first step towards a lot of really good things. I have some dreams that I am praying that I get to achieve and that I get to experience. I have some career goals that I'm going for, and this is step one. There's going to be some things very soon that I'm going to be pushing to do that I need to do, but like I'm gonna. So it's about to be a very busy life. Anyway, and I do want to say that I'm thanking God for all of this. What Marvel? What are you up to? What you got any weird questions for me? That's awesome. It is. I'm excited to get started. I just found out that there's a Ronald McDonald House not too far from here, and if you don't know what that is, it's an incredible place where they take care of kids and families that are getting ready to like. It has to do with different sicknesses. Like I want to be a childhood cancer advocate, and that would be another good step, towards that. My overall goal is to work for a department called Child Life as a child life specialist, which is going to take a while. It's not going to be a simple thing to get into or to achieve. But I really want to do that. You know what it is? Awesome. I think you mentioned that have you mentioned that you've had to deal with that before, or am I thinking of somebody else? Marvel. Who else is in here? Somebody say hi. And if you're willing to, like the live, please. Every like helps and counts, so if you're willing to. And if you're up for it, please stop in, say hi. Let's talk. I have about an hour to be live. I had a friend who lost her child to cancer. I'm so sorry. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Yeah, I want desperately to be a part of helping that happen less and less. I mean, to me, one kid getting sick and passing away each year is too many. So I just want to help as many people as are willing. Or as I can, I mean. So how's everybody doing? Tyler, what's going on? How are you? All right. Tyler, how you doing? Yeah, absolutely, Allie. Is it true that Americans call it soccer just to confuse the rest of the world? Probably. Yeah, I don't understand why Americans call football football. I don't understand that at all. I heard a thing Tom Holland said recently, like, why don't they call it throw ball? Because, like, you barely use your feet. I mean, they run, but, like, the only thing they do with their feet really is kick it once in a while. So they should have called it throw ball or something else. I don't know how that started. I side with the rest of the world on that. Football should be what we call soccer. And what a great sport. Do Americans really put cheese on everything, even cereal? Some, yes. No, not everything. And only most Americans. I actually have to start cutting cheese out. Like, man, I'm gonna have to reorganize here. Hold on just a moment. Whoever's in here, say hi. Let me know your favorite movie. Especially, let me know your favorite Christmas movie. I'm gonna do a little reorganizing here. I gotta start getting ready. Put that there. Good. What are we talking about? Honestly, I'm just kind of chilling. Not really talking about anything specific, although I did mention a few minutes ago that what are you watching? Gilmore Girls. Not Serial, but a lot of stuff. My favorite Christmas movie. I was asking, what is your favorite Christmas movie? I start a new position at my job tomorrow morning. So does their credit score go up? I wish, because I've been losing weight lately, and I probably lost a good 10 or 15 pounds. Soccer's your favorite sport? Nice. So, Tyler, do you know anything about soccer, like American soccer? Like the world calls it football, but we call it soccer. I don't know if you're from the country, but from the U.S., but I always wondered. I'm totally YouTube. Hey, what's up? I always wondered why they call, like American football, why they call it football and not. Did you watch Money Heist? I've never heard of it. I always wonder why they call it football. My favorite Christmas movie is Elf. That's a pretty good one. I think that's pretty funny. Who else has a favorite Christmas movie? What is your favorite Christmas movie? I don't want to tell you mine yet because, I don't know. Breaking Bad? What about Breaking Bad? Oh, did I watch it? No, I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen Cobra Kai. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. Actually, I did watch one episode of Grey's Anatomy. Nightmare Before Christmas. That is an awesome one. I actually have that on VHS. Home Alone is another great one. Has anybody ever heard of the movie Surviving Christmas? That is actually one of my favorites. I'm probably going to watch it at least 2 times, maybe this week. Oh, really? That's good. There's so many shows I'm behind on that. The Vampire Diaries, I've never seen it. New Girl. Welcome back, Brady. I'm glad you're here. We're talking about our favorite Christmas movies. So if you have one, let me know. Surviving Christmas is one of my favorites. It's a really good one. Sorry, there we go. There's also National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Home Alone. Home Alone's great. Do Americans use gallons because they're afraid of leaders taking over? Yes. Probably. What is a liter compared to a gallon anyway? Whichever one's bigger. Which one is bigger? think a liter is bigger? I don't know. No, not really. And yes, I'm from the U.S. I live in Massachusetts. Okay, cool, cool. I'm trying to think of another good Christmas. So there's a kids movie that I watched when I was younger. It was called The Christmas Toy. No. Um, oh, are you answering the gallons question? That's funny. The Christmas Toy. It was basically Toy Story, but it was a little bit more like scary. It was a Jim Henson production. And if you know anything about Jim Henson, he made his company, his Jim Henson puppeteer company, whatever it's called. They made the best animatronics and puppets, and like they're the ones that did everything that was good with like Muppets and everything. The Polar Express is really good. I've never seen the Polar Express. Somebody tell me, should I watch the Polar Express? I love your culture. I love everything about Americans. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, you know, if you meet the right people, it's really great to get to know. You know what I mean? I meant to say R. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, I got you, Tyler. I know that, you know, it's so easy for autocorrect to take over, so I'm with you. What time is it? It's 10:05 where I'm at right now. I am in central Pennsylvania. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, and long story short, I've moved around a bunch in the last couple of years, and I'm here, and I'm hoping to be here for a while. I've never seen Polar Express, but I want to. Whoever has seen Polar Express, tell me this, would it be worth me watching it? There's a bunch of movies. I have such a giant list of movies that I need to see. I was just talking to a friend a little while ago, and I told I was asked if I've seen the dragon. What's the dragon movie? I forget what the dragon movie is. There's a kids movie with a dragon in it, I guess. But I've never seen it. I don't know much about it, but I told them that I'll watch movies, but only if someone will watch with me. Like, that's just the only way it's going to happen. If I sit down to watch a movie, I'm going to do everything except watch the movie. Wow, 10 p.m. In my country, it's 8 a.m. Nice. How to Train Your Dragon. Yes. Thank you. I haven't seen that. Yeah, that's one of many. I've never seen Up. I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon. It's the best. Is it? I've been told that I need to watch it. And that's probably going to happen sometime soon. I actually just watched the Lego movie the other day for the first time ever. The Lego movie and Lego Batman. They forced me to watch two. Which is, it's all good. It's 10:08. Yeah, 10:08 here too. We're both on the East Coast. Sneaking out of the window episode. Sneaking out of the window episode of what? Oh boy. Excuse me. Are you aware of anime? Yes. I've seen about 401 episodes of One Piece. I watched a little bit of Cowboy Bebop. I watched a little bit of Death Note, most of Death Note. I think I missed a couple of episodes. Oh, the episode I'm watching. Yeah. This when Richard finds her about to sneak out. Yeah. This dude. Oh my gosh. No, Lorelai. That's not how it works. And he got that awful laugh. I can't do it right now. It'll be too loud. If you watch it now, there is turning back. I'm a friend of mine who's at college is coming back fairly soon, and he's here for, I think, at least a week, maybe a little longer. I'm pretty sure we're gonna watch. He's gonna force me to watch some anime. If you watch it now, there is no turning back. If I watch what, anime at all? Excuse me. I'll be honest with you. I'm not super impressed with the anime that I've seen. I do really like One Piece. I think the story was really great. Oh, this is the 3-month anniversary. Oh no, she's gonna leave the meatball in the car. Oh, excuse me. Please watch Attack on Titan. I might end up watching some of that. Allie, what do you think about this episode? I've never seen anime. Tyler, would you ever watch anime? Okay, so for anybody who isn't a Gilmore Girls fan, there's the episode I'm watching right now. Is the episode? It's a 3-month anniversary. Which, okay. I've heard One Punch Man is really good. I've heard Dragon Ball Z is really good. Attack on Titan, I've heard a lot of good things. What's the one? It's like Fairy Tale or something? Or Dragon Fairy, I don't know. Dragon Tale. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I think he overreacts. Yeah, it's tough because, like, I kind of get his point, but, like, I also really, really don't, in a way. Like, I see both sides. It's definitely really hard to tell someone you love them and to have them to not say it back. Like, it's a tough thing to deal with, you know? I get that. But... Anyway. Oh, excuse me. It's 10:12. I do absolutely understand the people like yourself who say that he way overreacts. I get that. But they're also, what are they, 16, 17? You're fishing. Well, I hope you catch something. Oh, dang, okay. What? We're talking about cancer or something right when I joined. Yeah, I want to be a childhood cancer advocate. I'm actually going to be, probably in January, I'm going to be volunteering either at a Ronald McDonald House or at a hospital with a department called Child Life. Either one deals a lot with childhood cancer, so I've been, for the last couple of years, I've been trying my best to raise awareness, to talk about it, to to have conversations. And now I kind of want to take it to the next step and actually get my hands involved. I want to do things. I want to help families and be there for kids who are going through it. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. Like, I don't know if anybody knows this, but every day I'm not Christian, so I don't know what's the reason for celebrating Christmas. Love the channel. On a serious note, I appreciate that, Sam. I hope you're having a good night, and let me know what you're up to. I mean, what's going on? How have you been? You've been here a few, at least one or two times before, right? I think you have. I remember your name. You had a baby brother and a baby sister who both, or do you mean just like? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that's awful. I believe that one kid passing away from cancer is too many, and it's a lot more than that. And I honestly, anytime I get to share facts about it or talk about how common it is, I want to take that opportunity to talk about it. Because I don't know if anybody knows this, but on average, hello. What's up, Marvel? I see you. Anytime I get to talk about this. Oh, excuse me. I want to. In the U.S. alone, over 1,800 kids every year pass away. Over 1,800. That is way too many. And I have personally known way too many kids who are not here anymore. That is not a rare thing. And that's not including all the kids who, survived cancer but are very, very sick from the side effects or from the medication that they took. It affects them in terrible ways. Like, there's a lot of bad that comes out of it. I'm sorry, Marvel. You said you're not Christian, so I don't know. What's the reason for Christmas? It is celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. So it is a Christian thing. Though Christmas trees, I believe, started as a pagan thing, but a lot of people have just adopted the tradition. So, yeah. What's everyone up to? Ooh. Chicken. Good for you. What's up, burrito fan? Oh, I'm tired. Oh, excuse me. Okay. What's going on? Hi. How you doing? Not much. Are you going to go live tomorrow night? If I do, it'll be for only like I'm gonna say 9 to 10:30, somewhere around there, or 9:30 to 10:30, something like that. Getting to go to the store to get some bug spray. As big a... Yeah. Try not to be socially addicted. It's not that I'm socially addicted. I mean, I probably am. But, like, my goal right now is to build my account. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here, and I'm trying to, on my TikTok account, I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers. So, call it what you want. Oh, excuse me. I also need to stay up another like 20 minutes. What's up, Tyler? Interesting. I really thought I'd catch some drama tonight. Not really much. I'm good with that. What is your TikTok name? Official Gilmore 22. It's the same as here. It's Official Gilmore 22. You'll know my account because my logo, my profile pic is a boombox. It's the same one that's on this account. If you're up for following me there and going to hang out there too, I appreciate it. So, I do want to earn it though. So if you don't like my content or you know, for any reason you don't want to, I will never ever, you know, let's put it this way. I appreciate everybody. Sometimes people just want to watch and hang out, or sometimes people just want to follow and whatever's good for you. Anyway, how's everybody doing? What's my favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time is Jaws. But I have a few movies that are really close seconds. Like, Never-Ending Story is one of my favorites. Empire Records is another of my favorites. An American Tail. And probably at least one or two others that are like way up there in favorites. So, what about you? I love burritos. What about you? What is your favorite? Do you have a one favorite movie? Or do you have a bunch of favorites? This is my first time watching it. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. What I want to do. Sorry if I keep drifting out. The Villains of the Valley View. Interesting. Tyler, what I want to do here and on TikTok is I want to create a place where we can all come and we don't have to argue or fight with each other. We can come together. We can find common ground. And my way of finding common ground for people is talking about stuff from our childhood. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 42. I was born in 1982. And like my childhood, I may have been through a different situation. I may have been through a different home life than someone else. But if we were both from the 80s or lived through the 90s somehow, like in either of those, we can talk about things like how good was Fresh Prince or what movies did we, the 80s were a whole world of movies. Like they were like a genre all to themselves, just 80s movies. Earth Girls Are Easy. What's that? Once Bitten. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. 16 Candles. The Breakfast Club. Rocky 3. Jaws 3. Like, Mom and Dad Save the World. Howard the Duck. Like, there were so many movies. I was born in the 20s. In the 20s? Like the 2000s, you mean? Did you mean? You're a year younger than my brother. Really? Huh. Okay. Yeah, like that's what I want to do, is create a place where we can all come together. And even if you weren't around for those movies, yeah, okay. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure. Even if you weren't around for those you know, for those movies when they first came out. Like maybe you or somebody like watches a lot of 80s or 90s movies, or Fight Club, Independence Day, Last Action Hero, Seven. Like these were all incredible movies. So to come here and just be able to talk about the movies we like, and just kind of get along, and some people aren't going to like a movie that I love, and some people are really going to love a movie that I really can't stand, or but it's fine because we don't all have to like the same stuff. We can all just kind of enjoy everything, and like just talk about it. I personally love analyzing movies, and trying to find like the deeper meanings, and trying to figure out how it affects me, or the psychology of different movies and different things. So that's just my personal, like, that's what I enjoy. So what about you? What are some of your favorite movies? Whoever's in here, what are some of your favorite movies? Oh, excuse me. What's everyone? What's your favorite? What are some of your favorite movies? Huh. Might have to go soon because I ripped the tissue. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, definitely take care of yourself, Tyler. I'm not going to be on too much longer, so you know, don't stick around longer because of me. I appreciate you being here. I don't know when I'm going to be live again. I can take a guess, but I will go live again. So, you know, it's all good. Well, I hope so. I hope you can get that taken care of, and without any real issues. I will be live again. I might be live on TikTok or here. It depends. Sometimes I do both. I'll do one and then the other. So you'll definitely, if you want to, you'll definitely see me again. I hope you feel better. 7 people and 7 likes. Everyone in here is awesome. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I think I'm going to cut it in about 3 minutes. The worst part is that I have school tomorrow. Oh no. Well, that's going to be fun. I hope you can like, I don't know, get some crutches or something so you can move around. That's crazy. All Moon. Hi. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so... Oh, excuse me. I know I'm kind of boring right now. I'm trying to stay awake for a few more minutes. Definitely go. You might not go. I might go to urgent care. I suggest if you're able to go to urgent care, take care of yourself. You can miss a day of school or whatever, but you can't miss. You can't make it up if it gets worse than you expect. I think I'm gonna call it a night too. I have to be up very early, so that's gonna be fun. I have to be up at 5 so that I can be at work by. To be up at 5. I'm gonna leave here at 5:30. I'll be at work by 6, before 6. Can't really walk either. Yeah, definitely, Tyler, take care of yourself. Do what you gotta do. I wish you luck. I hope to hear from you in the near future and let me know how things go, how your knee is. For everybody else, also, I hope everyone has a great night. I truly appreciate everyone who's here, and if you're willing to subscribe, please do. It would mean a great deal to me. Or follow me over on TikTok, official Gilmore 22. I'm at 75,000 followers there, so I'm kind of building something, so that's cool. And okay, I'm fighting to keep my eyes open, so I think I am gonna call it a night now. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out and keeping company. Yeah, have a good night, Tyler. Seriously, take care of yourself. Thank you for coming in. Okay, I will catch everybody later.